Hope everybody's doing well. So, for today's assignment, we're going to be using a website called Storyboard That, and I put the link to that on the Google Classroom. So, you're just going to click that link, if I can speak, and it's going to bring you right here. So, right here where it says log out for me, it's actually going to give you an option to create an account. So, you're going to create an account, and you're going to use your school email address. It's going to ask you for a username and a password. Please make sure your username is school appropriate. And then it's going to bring you back here. And real quick, let's talk about what a storyboard is. So all a storyboard is a visual representation of a story. So they use it a lot in films and movies. I'd say it's kind of like a comic, but a little bit different. I would say the big difference is a comic is the final product. A comic is what people are meant to see. A storyboard is the middle point. So a storyboard is what they use. They draw these out, or usually they do them digitally nowadays. And it gives them an idea of what the camera's gonna see in each frame. So we're doing something kind of somewhere between a storyboard and a comic. Ours does not tell the whole story. It's just going to tell a little snippet. So, what you're going to do, you're going to go to this website, and after you've created your account, you're going to click on Create a Storyboard. It's going to pop up a little message for me. It's not going to pop this up for you guys. It'll say something to you guys about how you can only create 2 in a week. So, do me a favor, if you mess up, don't X out of this. Just hit the little undo button right here, or delete and restart on the same one, because if you do more than 2, it won't let you save it. I've already done more than 2, so it won't let me save it, but if you do less than 2, it will let you save it. So right now it's got this kind of like slideshow look. That's not what I really want. So I'm gonna hit layout, and I want a traditional comic layout, and you're going to choose the one with 3 little cells. It should be kind of the default when you go to adjust the layout, but if not, you're going to hit traditional layout and 3 cells. And then you're going to hit title, and that way you can give each of your boxes a title so we know what's going on. So, hit close, and then let's say, so each of these little tabs up here, you're only going to use the first 3 tabs. Scenes, characters, and speech bubbles. So let's think back to our elements of a story. So scenes is going to be setting. So that's going to be where your story takes place. It's going to be like the background. Everything else is going to go on top of it. So you're going to put that down first. And then characters is going to be characters, obviously. And speech bubbles is going to be dialogue, or what the characters are saying. So I'm going to choose a background or a setting that is historical. And I like this one. Makes me think of Shakespeare's house. And obviously, this is probably not what you're going to choose for what you're doing. I'm giving you an example, but choose something that fits with the story. Whatever you visualize the town in the story The Lottery looking like, that's what I want you to choose. So then I'm going to add in a character. Each of your 3 boxes needs to have a character. So I want to do a monster. Once again, obviously you're not going to choose a monster. There are no monsters in this story. And I want to choose... No, I don't want to leave this site. I want to choose this little wolf man. And I'm going to put him right there. Let's say I don't like the way Mr. Wolfman is standing. I don't like the way he's looking at me. So I'm going to hit Edit Pose. And I am still in the way, my goodness. Okay, so let's say I want him to stand like this. I want him to face the right, and I want him to be sad. He's sad about something. What happened? I don't know, but it was tragic. And he's so sad, he's fell to his knees and he's got his hands on his face. So it gives you all these options. You can change hair, eyes, skin, the clothes that they're wearing. I mean, you have so many options to customize this. So I'm going to hit update pose, and you're going to see that now he is kneeling on the ground crying. And then over here, you kind of have some of the same options, but not all of them. And then I'm going to go to speech bubbles. I need one of your frames to have a speech bubble, but all three of them do not have to have speech bubbles. Just one. If you want to do all three, that's fine. I'm going to click and drag in a speech bubble. If I can learn how to click and drag. There we go. So you're going to resize this, but don't resize it before you type, because if you resize it before you type, it does weird things. So let's say I want it to be a size 20 font. Please make sure I can read your font, size and everything. If I can't read it, I don't know what it says. So he's sad, so we're going to make him say, oh no, exclamation points. 2 of them, because why not? And then I'm going to resize it. So I'm going to make it smaller because there's no reason he should be talking that big. And I'm going to drag it right to where it looks like he's saying it. Add in a title for this one. Wolfie is sad. Okay. And so you're going to do that in all 3 frames, and you're going to use that to tell the portion of the story that you pick. So real quick, let's go over the actual assignment. I'm trying to move me somewhere where I'm not in the way. Right there. Okay. So for this assignment, what you're going to do, I want you to pick a portion of the story, The Lottery, that we read that you think you can depict in these 3 frames. It doesn't have to be long. It can be really short. 3 or 4 lines is fine. And for these speech bubbles, it doesn't have to be something that a character actually said. But it does need to be something that fits the scene that you chose. So let's say I picked where the boys are gathering rocks. There's no actual dialogue about the rocks. But let's say I want to have one of the little boys say, "Let's go get rocks." That's fine. But I will say, if you choose to use a dialogue that was actually in the story, quote it. So put it in quotation marks. And then at the end, after the quotation marks, put in parentheses what page you found it on, just so that I know you know where you found it. So that's pretty much all. After you've done this, you're going to hit save over here. It won't let me save right now because I've done too many. It'll let you save. And then you're going to submit that along with, I don't know why it keeps popping up that little box over my face, but it's really annoying. Along with the writing assignment. So that writing assignment, the prompt is already in that on that Dropbox. But basically, you're just going to write about which scene you chose and why. Just 1 paragraph, 5 to 7 sentences, super short. And you're going to submit this and that writing prompt together. And that's going to be your assignment for the day. Putting together this comic should only take you like 20-25 minutes. Do not spend like 3 hours doing this. I don't need that much detail. What I need 3 boxes with 3 titles. Each box needs to have a background. Each box needs to have at least 1 character. It can have more, but a minimum of 1. And one of the boxes needs to have a speech bubble. That's all I need. If you want to do more, you can, but don't take too long on this. Don't make it complicated. Don't overthink it. Y'all have a great day, and I will see you